All right. I am joined in my apartment by Felipe Hernandez. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to my home. This is what, your third appearance on the podcast?
Yeah, the number 3. One is on the bar, second one to the apartment, and again 2.
So what do you think? This is interesting. I actually haven't recorded a podcast episode in my apartment since like 2020, maybe 2021. We have un gato. We have a cat named Latte, who whenever I'm recording things, while I haven't really recorded a podcast episode. Hey, come on now. Come on. What's he doing?
He's drinking my margarita.
So I'll record other stuff. And it's like she knows that I'm recording and I don't want her around.
Yeah.
And then that's when she comes around the most. This is what I'm curious about lately with the animals.
Yeah.
Same thing when I went to Miami. We're watching our Miami photo album slideshow. That's what I enjoy doing is when I go on trips, I take a lot of photos. But like more like artistic photos of like scenes and things, and I love just showing them to you. And so there's a lot of like wild animals, and I'm like, or animals in general, and I'm wondering if they like pick up on my energy. Like I'm doing a recording, I don't want you around, and then she can tell, and she like disrupts it, you know.
Yeah, like the picture I talked to you, like, there's more pictures than like you go the first time to Miami.
Yeah.
And now there's like almost 100 pictures to me.
It's about the same. So right now we have a TV in front of us. This is my living room. And it's our coffee table. We got a Da Vinci biography and a nice ashtray. I got this at a thrift store. How much do you think I paid?
$5.
Yeah, I think it was $5.
Yeah, because you told me that last night.
Oh, I get really excited about things that I find at thrift stores. I'm really into like fancy stuff. I got these glasses.
They like it too.
They look nice, right?
Yeah.
And they're heavy. They're like crystal. Cheers.
And this beautiful.
Yeah. I'm into beautiful things. And Felipe is a beautiful individual. We're watching, we have a TV right here, and we're watching my photo album as a slideshow. So there's 1,200 photos, 1207. Now, this is the first version. I think I'm going to trim it down afterwards. The same thing I did with Mexico City. Like I had like 1,100 photos on that one.
Jesus.
And now I have the album down to like 530, around there. So let me know which ones you think I should take out. I think there's some repetition in some of the styles of photos. But yeah, it was good. Good to have you here. You're wearing a Miami Marlins hat.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you.
I went to a Miami Marlins game, my second day there. Yeah, here's the pool. Got some boats.
Boat. I like it.
You said okay. So you said you had some questions about Miami.
Yeah, you told me like that you don't like it, but you told me like you go to the arena for Heat, like watch Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It's no good. It's like you watch Milwaukee, right? But it's the loss. What you feeling?
So what was I feeling at the arena? So I went to both Bucks games in Miami. It just so happened that Miami was the 1 seed, or Milwaukee was the 1 seed. Miami was the 8 seed, and just schedule-wise, they happened to play during the time that I was scheduled to be in Miami on Saturday and Monday. So the first one, it was a Saturday, and I just got back from the beach. I met up with my friend Shelby. She's a marine biologist, and we talked about Earth Day and the thing that she's doing. She builds artificial coral reef systems in Florida, and So I don't have much time, but I'm gonna catch this bus that drops me off right downtown, right across the arena. Because when I go, I'll buy like a 7-day pass.
Okay.
At the airport for buses. So I'll just like take buses around. And so right as I'm about to get on this bus, I'm tracking it, right? It starts downpouring. And it's the only time that it rains when I'm in Miami. And I'm thinking I can catch it. If I sprint, I'll catch it.
Yeah.
So I go out there, but the bus was there. So I'm just like looking around. Oh man, and I'm just drenched. And there are a few other people by me. We went underneath this like parking structure for shelter, and then we waited like another 20 minutes. But I get on the bus, and so I was staying in Miami Beach, which is kind of like this like island, and then there's 2 roads that connect Miami Beach to downtown Miami, or like the mainland.
Okay.
And so I'm just soaked, and then we're stuck in traffic on this bridge, and it's like a half hour before, or a half hour like after tip off. Wow. So, but I'm tracking on my phone all the tickets. So like events and stuff, like we've gone to the Cubs game and everything.
Yeah.
I'll wait till the event kind of starts or like close to it. And then the prices will drop.
Oh, yeah.
So with fees, it was like $60. Not bad at all.
Not bad for the playoffs. It's good.
Yeah, for playoffs.
Wow.
In Miami too. So I got there, and then they were already like kind of down. And they didn't have Giannis wasn't playing, and I was surprised about the arena. It was really outdated. It was kind of like we've gone to Pfizer in Milwaukee, and Milwaukee has a way better arena. This one, it reminded me of the old arena of Milwaukee. It's kind of a dump.
I love it.
And I'm so shocked because I thought, like, on the outside, it looks state-of-the-art and awesome, and it's Miami. You think it's, like, forward-thinking design, but it wasn't. It was pretty much just, like, all concrete stuff. There were a few aspects of it that were cool, but, yeah, and then afterwards, I tried to catch the bus back.
Yeah.
So I waited at this bus stop. But because of the traffic and stuff, I don't think they had buses going for like an hour after. Oh, God. So I just sat there, and I'm watching all these Heat fans pass me, and they're so happy, and that was not fun. But it was okay. Like, I feel like of all the sports teams, you know, like every day I practice philosophy and, you know, controlling your emotions, not letting external events affect you and your day or anything like that.
Okay.
But the Bucks, because I love Giannis so much, I feel very I'm very emotionally attached to the Bucks results, because I want more people to know about his story, and I want him, because it's so inspiring, and it's an example of work ethic and dedication and family and joy, that I want him to keep winning and win championships. And also then, you know, it reflects well on Milwaukee, the city of Milwaukee, and the state of Wisconsin. And I think culturally, winning a championship in the NBA is more significant than the NFL or MLB or any other American sports league. So I'm very emotionally attached. Not as probably emotionally attached as like some other Bucks fans out there, but yeah, it was a bummer. But it was like, it's one game out of, you know, well, then they fell down 1-2. But then I thought, if Giannis comes back on Monday, we should be all right. So I go Monday, and I got tickets for $30.
Wow.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I like took the bus, and then on the bus, I'm like
Buy the ticket,
checking tickets,
cheaper.
and I go there. I'm feeling good the whole game. I get a beer at at the arena. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I think I'm gonna get a beer. So I feel really good, but at the same time, it's the Heat, and even a 9-point lead, 12-point lead,
Yeah.
especially in the NBA, like you can wipe that out pretty quickly. And then just at the end, like Jimmy Butler had 56 points in that game.
Yeah.
And the whole crowd is going nuts. And I was talking a little trash to the fans around me before that. And I just stonewall ignore them when they're like, saying stuff around me, about me. And
I know, right? It's like people talk to more like Milwaukee. The last season or 2 seasons, Milwaukee is out. Miami.
I wasn't like talking trash to anybody specifically, but I was just saying like talking real loud, like there you go, Giannis, and then just making gestures every time. Like if Brooke makes a free throw, I'm like,
Boom.
but making it very known. And I wasn't mad. I was really like bummed, disappointed. So then they're down 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
But I respect Jimmy Butler so much that I wasn't. It's like when someone has that type of performance,
Okay.
and I'm someone who appreciates greatness and the dedication, determination.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he came to play. He showed up. Why didn't any of the Bucks players play better? Like this is the playoffs. You got to show up and win.
Like
Yeah.
more focus, more energy. Let's go. But no, everybody's like losing.
Yeah.
Lose like Rockies. So I don't know. Like I don't know. Just like me to watch it, finish the games
Mm-hmm.
because me like when me losing my time, this guy don't really play like professional.
Yeah, it's like I care. It's like you're watching it. Why do I care more than them? They're not even trying. Like, why aren't they trying harder? So then, but I learned my lesson from Saturday, the previous game, and so I went to I charged my phone at a hotel, and then I went out to this place called the Tipsy Flamingo, and had a drink there. So then all the traffic would go, and I could take the bus back. But then I missed the bus.
Oh no.
Because I was talking to the bouncer.
Okay.
So I made friends with the bouncer, and because I was taking some photos again, like I'm taking photos of everything in Miami. So I'm taking photos of like the outdoor, like the front of, this restaurant, club, bar thing.
Yeah.
Because it's cool. It's like pink and it's downtown and there's kind of this like vintage look to it. And he was just so like happy and excited. He's like, "Hey, can you send me those photos?" So then I'm trying to figure out how to send the photos to him. In the meantime, I had come out to time this bus. Like I timed it right. And then I missed the bus, and the next bus was coming in an hour. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get an Uber back. That was my last night in Miami.
1 hour. Wow.
Yeah, this was the place. No, that's a different place. That's a Sylvester. It's just like Cuban vintage cocktail lounge. It was a good time.
Yeah, looking good.
See how sunny that is?
What's the food?
The food?
What do you eat?
So I was in Miami Beach. I was staying in Miami Beach, and all the food is way overpriced. So I actually ate for dinner. I was so sick of paying these prices for food that shouldn't be this steep. I ate Subway for dinner 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Got the foot-long Subway Club. Yeah. So I did that.
Okay. Then I go to Mexico, eat the subway too.
I did not eat Subway in Mexico City. Empanadas. I ate a lot of empanadas.
There, yeah.
They had empanadas and espresso at the baseball game. So I had that at anywhere that had empanadas. I was eating empanadas.
Yeah.
And yeah, I let's see what else.
Do you eat the sandwich or no? Because the Cuban sandwich is really good. I love it.
I ate when I was there in 2021. I ate this fantastic Cuban sandwich, actually in South Beach. And the last time I went, last year in 2022, I ate a Cuban sandwich that like wasn't that good. So I didn't eat a Cuban sandwich on this trip. I forgot to go to this. I was going to go to this. There's this Peruvian place downtown that I went last year. That was really good. In Wynwood, I had a fried chicken sandwich. It was happy hour, so it was a lot cheaper than what it normally was. It was like $23 for the sandwich.
This is the cheaper?
It was 12. It was 12 with happy hour.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, and then gratuity's included, so it's an 18% gratuity included.
Wow.
Which I don't really like, because then it's like, because I'll tip more than 18% always. But then when I tip on top, I don't know if they think, like, psychologically, now this is me overthinking it.
Okay.
If they think this is the original tip that I would have left, or is it like an addition, you know? So say it's a $20 bill, and then 18% of that, see, that'd be like 24. And then say if I tipped another 5 on top of that, do they think I'm originally was only doing 5, or does it come up as 9? Or do they think I intended for 9?
The fine. The fine is good, no? Like
they're both fine.
Yeah.
But I tip more than usual, or the average person.
Yeah, and I see the picture, the mojito.
I made mojitos where I was staying. So I drink mojitos and watch the ocean. So I drink espresso in the morning, watching the ocean, and just write.
Yeah.
And then before I go out, because again, these drinks are not cheap in Miami. So I had like mojitos before I went out, and it's refreshing.
Is it different in Chicago mojito that make it people, or depend the baron, the rum?
The mojitos in Chicago are probably more popular in summer, never in winter. But mojitos are made with rum, which is from the Caribbean, like especially Puerto Rico, Cuba, you know. So Miami has obviously a large Caribbean population. Yeah, Bacardi sponsored. Bacardi sponsors like everything. Yeah. And at the basketball arena. Yeah, isn't that a great photo?
Yeah, I love it.
The mint, the mint is so fresh.
And it's looking really beautiful on the glass.
Yeah,
the mint. I like the picture.
I was very careful with that photo. Yeah, watching some of these photos back, I'm experiencing something similar to Mexico City, where Mexico City again, just for a straight week, sunny in 80s. Yeah. Miami, sunny in 80s. But I think when I got back from Mexico City, there was like a few days when I got back where I just felt kind of depressed. And I've been kind of feeling that way since like the last 5 days. Yeah. Especially today. Today's like 40 degrees and rainy.
Yeah, in the morning raining in a little snow. do like me, you say, in the morning, like, take my bike or take Uber.
Yeah.
I take my bike anyway in Chicago.
That's something too, like traveling, getting a sense of the people in other areas, right? So this time I got a better sense of the people in Miami and what they're like. And then coming back from Chicago, kind of comparing that, because a lot of times we're a product of our environment, and if we're in one environment for a while, we don't really notice the differences between, say, us and other people elsewhere, right? And Miami's very like party, very vibrant, you know, like everybody's in
more on the night, right? On the bars and close to beach. It looks like more party on the night, you know.
Well, I don't mean party necessarily that way, but like during TV timeouts, at the Marlins games or the Heat games, all they do is play party music.
Yeah.
Like high energy, and then when they put the camera on somebody, they're just like, then they start dancing. They're like not afraid to dance. They're just like get into it. It's really cool.
They're good people. Something don't like it, you know, like they're like little shy, do a record or something.
And then people are in good shape. I was at the Bone Lane studio yesterday, and I was telling them, like, I feel I'm in the like top percentage of fitness in Chicago, but then when I was in Miami, I definitely dropped. You know, if I'm going from like the 90th percentile, I dropped down to like the 75th, because everybody's just out working out all the time. But then Chicago here, it's so blue collar, it's so heavy work ethic. You know, it's raining out, and you know, no one cares. We're just gonna go about our day, do our thing.
Yeah, it's like winter. It's like you're sleeping, and then you roll like relax.
Yeah.
I can go outside. Nothing like Miami or Mexico. I love Chicago. Surprise me every weekend. Today, cold, hot.
Yeah, you love the surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
Wow, I love this.
Yeah, it's my friend's car.
Oh, the car, Jeep?
I have this thing, though. I think Jeep drivers, I've observed, seem to be more reckless.
Oh.
When I was an Uber driver, I noticed that Jeep drivers, number one, were the most reckless, and then BMW drivers. And then Dodge Challengers, you know what those look like? Every single time, a black guy is driving a Charger.
And the Charger?
Yeah, or Challenger.
Challenger.
You ever notice that? It's always black guys that drive Dodge Challengers.
Wow.
Yeah, observations. That's a lot of what I did in Miami. Just I took my notebook everywhere, and I just wrote things that came to my head, and I wrote like 30 pages, 30 to 40 pages. Yeah, pretty interesting.
Coffee.
Yeah, espresso.
So what is your next travel? Where you going now?
Next trip, I think New York. New York at the end of June, I want to say. I'm going to chill out for a little bit. Hopefully the weather's a little warmer. I might have to just like turn back around, go back to Miami for another week.
Yeah, you're now really happy. I remember you go to Miami the first time, but this time you're looking like more energy, like more happy. This time.
From this last trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know, it feels like, because I've been there a few times now.
Or maybe like
I like know my own thing. I'm a lot more comfortable there.
Or maybe like you like more like picture, so
Yeah.
like maybe you more like it. Because now you take a lot of picture.
So you think there's a correlation between like the photos and
And then you put book.
like attributed happiness with it. Because if I wasn't interested, I wouldn't take photos, right? You know, you're not going to take, if you're in a like a sour mood or you're not enjoying yourself, you're probably not going to be taking photos, right?
Right.
But I think because, yeah, it's an interesting note. The something I was cognizant of this time, because I have these slideshows. I've had, you know, Miami 2021, Miami 2022 photo albums, and then the Miami. Then I combine them and make one Miami one. And I noticed this with other photos that I've taken in Chicago. They've gotten quite redundant. So in my mind, this trip was take photos that are going to look different than the past ones we've taken, right? Don't take the same photos.
Yeah, exactly.
Take some different ones. So I've been taking different angles where a lot of times I would just do, you know, either vertical or horizontal. But lately I've been like doing this 45-degree angle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll show you one that comes up.
See, you like.
And it's kind of cool. Like when it shows up, it's just a little more eye-popping.
I love it.
Yeah, that's J-Lo and Italian bra ad.
Oh, me to the building, not the lady.
Oh.
Look at this, beautiful.
I went one of the days I went to the Versace mansion. I'm really into lighting fixtures right now. So I just walked and entered like every hotel on the strip and just took photos of their chandeliers. So there's different ones within here. None of these 45-degree angles are coming up. I think this is a 45.
Yeah. Espresso?
Yeah, it's interesting to me, light fixtures right now.
I like this one.
Yeah, that's the Freedom Tower. That Cuban refugees, that's where they stayed when they came in the 1970s. Yeah, when they came from Cuba. Yeah, that's a Vizcaya Museum. This one right here, so there's this iPhone ad. Every time I've gone to Miami, there's always been an iPhone ad in that spot. You know, so this is a iPhone 14, but the other one, then they had previous versions there too. Yeah.
Look this, I love it.
Yeah, isn't those lighting, that the lights are all interesting.
Yeah, really interesting. Red, and the bar or restaurant.
Yeah.
See, always is white. The building.
Yeah, we were saying earlier, you noticed all the buildings are white. And I'm pretty sure, so at the Frost Science Museum, I go there every time, and on the rooftop, they have these blocks. They have a black one and a white one of like building materials.
Right.
And if you touch the black one, it's way hotter. So, because the sun is so intense
like,
in Miami. So I believe the buildings, the white reflects the sun, so it keeps the buildings cool and less energy expended. Yeah.
Yeah, because you put the color of black, so there's more hot.
Yeah.
So the white is like boom. Disco. This is Versace's?
This is the Vizcaya.
Oh, Vizcaya.
So the James Deering, he was an industrialist, and he was in charge of International Harvester, so it's agricultural equipment.
Okay.
He built a winter home in Miami, and he modeled it after an Italian villa, so it looks like an Italian villa. And he had all these sculptures and gardens, and yeah, pretty sweet. On TripAdvisor, that's the #1 tourist destination. Isn't that interesting?
Yes.
It's kind of hard to get to.
Yeah, but like you told me, no go like again and the same one. You know, something different.
Yeah, that was kind of the last tourist thing for me to do in Miami was the Vizcaya Museum. And then I went to the Marlins Park and the Heat Arena. So now when I go back to Miami, I pretty much have done all the tourist stuff.
Yeah.
I want to go to Art Basel Week. It's in December.
Oh.
So they have this art festival, and it's in Miami, Hong Kong, Switzerland, and Paris. I don't know much about it other than that, but everybody talks about it in Miami. Like it's this big deal, so it'll be fun.
Miami. The Hong Kong looking isn't good.
I was in Hong
Like
Kong
Hong Kong.
for 2 days. That was pretty wild. Hong Kong, we went up to the top of there's a mountain and you can go up. You take one of those like cars and then it goes all the way up to the top, and there's like pathways you can walk. All these views, so you see all these skyscrapers. Hong Kong's really interesting because it's like jungle terrain and climate,
Okay.
but it's also in the mountains, in the water. Like it's tropical but mountainous, and also like right against the water. And it's just interesting because I haven't experienced terrain like geography like that before. A lot of buildings, and then we went to this area of Hong Kong that's kind of like their Times Square, and just lights everywhere, so many people, and
It's really loud.
yeah. I wish on that trip, Southeast Asia, we went to Hong Kong, Hanoi, Halong Bay, Ho Chi Minh, Bangkok, and Phuket.
Okay.
I wish I was into moment photography as much as I am in now, because on that trip my photo album only has 81 photos. Whereas like this is 1,200, you know,
Yeah.
and they're all like very artistic looking. Look at this. We got two beautiful women sitting on
Yeah, I
sitting
love
on
that.
two
It's my favorite
chairs that look
picture.
like thrones, and then my drink and the purple lighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd have been cool. I just love taking photos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have these devices, and the cameras in these are fantastic. I mean, we're recording video right now with it.
Yeah, you remember?
And it's so easy. Like, people ask me, because they know I'm into photography, you know, if I use one of those big ones, like a DSLR. I say no, because that's really bulky. And when you take that around, people know you're taking a photo. Whereas this, I can get really cool shots. And again, like, some of my favorite shots are with people in it, because people are interesting. So you can, like,
Yeah, boom.
you know, and then you have like a couple hugging each other over here, and that to me looks really cool. And I do. So we talked about this, right, in Mexico City, how I'd have to bring my charger with me because I would take so many photos, the battery would burn out. But I have it down to a rhythm. So after the second day in Mexico City, I started taking my charger with me, and I would have to charge it twice a day. So it'd be 100% at the morning, and then I'd burn it out, charge it back up, burn it out, charge it back up. And so in Miami, I would charge it at least twice a day, back up to full health. Yeah. I started using this feature too on the iPhone where, so if you take a photo, it's like 1x right now, right?
Yeah.
But if I switch it to this, then all of a sudden it widens the shot. So when I was in the studio yesterday and recording them working, I expanded it and it looked cooler, and I could get more in, and I could set it up where everything is like in the shot. I started doing that at the Vizcaya Museum because there's these really ritzy bedrooms, but if I'm only on like 1x, I can only get like this amount. But if I like zoom it, then I get the whole room. And so some of these, you can't even tell the difference in some of them. Yeah.
See, look. So you're ready for the next time vacation? But no, you don't forget my head, okay?
Yeah, that's something I do. Is everywhere I go, I buy Felipe a hat from there.
That surprised me because you don't told me, and then you give me today.
Yeah. I gave it to you today. I like that one. I personally, I think you look good in green and black. So I try not to, or I haven't, get you hats in colors other than those.
Yeah.
So you show up with this bright blue shirt, teal shirt today, and I don't think that's your color. I don't think you look as good in that color.
I know, it's like only like blue and a black.
So I won't ever wear teal again because Carlita and I went to the art museum before she moved to New York. We went to the art museum together, and I was wearing. So we met up there, and I was wearing a shirt like that color, and she goes, I am not going near you when you're wearing that shirt. And I was like, what? She's like, you look like you just got in from the suburbs. She's like, don't ever wear that color again. Not around me. I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, wow, okay. Cool.
That's before my color scheme. So now I wear dark red, navy blue, gray, and brown. I haven't worn gray in a while though. I'm switching out gray for gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is good. I like it.
I've been looking at
not too much nothing, like simple, but it's looking good.
I'm looking at some other rings right now. I want to get one with like a fleur de lis. Because
What is that?
I learned a lot about Louis XIV. And it's like the fleur de lis is the symbol of like the French monarchy. That's why New Orleans has like fleur de lis. You know, like the New Orleans Saints symbol. You know, that kind of.
Yeah.
Because they were French. It's like a French city. It was founded by the French. So the fleur de lis, maybe like a Medusa.
Ooh.
So after I went to the Versace mansion, I watched YouTube videos on Versace, or at least started to. Then I fell asleep, and the logo of Versace is Medusa.
Yeah.
Because Medusa is like the beauty, turn men to stone. Because she's so beautiful, but then she ends up lonely because all the men turn to stone, so she can never be with anybody.
Yeah, I love this story.
Because Athena, or like one of the goddesses, got mad at her, and then cursed her.
Yeah, I like the Medusa.
I want to go to New York in the summer, and then I'm gonna go to Europe in the fall.
I love it.
Because after Sammy, our friend Sammy went to Vienna, Berlin, Paris, Netherlands, and London in November. And I was like, I want to do a trip like that. I've never done the European trip where you like go and you see all the stuff in Europe. So I'm focused on the next 6 months with, my businesses, just making it so that it's possible for me to just take like a month off and just travel Europe.
Well, that one, that's good.
So I want to do Athens, Milan, Rome, maybe Venice. I'm not really interested in Venice, but while I'm there, I might go see it. Paris and London. Those are the ones I for sure want to do. Spain is cool. Like Barcelona is one of my favorite places. That'd be cool to go back.
Yeah, a lot of people love
Barcelona. I got some friends in Germany, so maybe meet them. I have some goals. I want to take a photo with every publicly displayed Van Gogh self-portrait. Mm-hmm. And right now I have Chicago, DC, New York, and 2 in Paris done. But there's 17 in the Netherlands. So I don't know if that would be like this trip or a different trip, but yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's kind of what the rest of my year looks like. Hopefully, potentially. So it's exciting.
Exciting.
Where would you want to go? Seoul, Korea?
I like South Korea.
Yeah. I mean, you're a connoisseur of Korean culture.
Yeah, so Korea and Japan is for me like I see on the picture on internet or videos. It's really cool.
I hear Tokyo is like the closest thing to experiencing another planet that you can get. Like everything is like futuristic and smooth and intense.
The one guy told me too that Japan is really good, but this told me like it's too much people, but these are like.
But it's well organized though, isn't it?
Yeah. These are like on the train or whatever, like people's the line.
Yeah.
For the people's out, the those people's in.
They're very orderly people, the Japanese.
Yeah.
I kind of wish Americans would be more like that.
Yeah, and the train over there, in Japan, I think they're in Japan, and they just wait late for like 5 minutes, and the guy driver is late. Sorry.
Yeah.
The guy's coming late for the job.
Yeah, they're known to be very timely, and
the time is like perfect.
I have a friend who's an artist over there, and she emigrated there from India, and so she's in Osaka, Kobe, that area, and she was saying how like on lunch break, guys, like men in business suits, would be like cleaning up trash, sweeping trash, in the area and stuff like that. That's something you would never see here. It's just like looking after, making sure things are clean, I guess.
Yeah.
And being respectful to the environment, I guess.
They're lucky. They're here.
Okay, so Seoul and Japan, Korea and Japan. Yeah. Anywhere else?
I think Italy too. The Roma.
Oh yeah.
I like Italy too. I'm speaking nothing Italian, but I love it.
Yeah, you can speak some Italian. Yeah.
La Gemma mio fratello.
I've been getting more into Italian culture since I read this Da Vinci biography. Mm-hmm. So, Milan. Yeah, Milan's like the fashion kind of capital. I enjoy espressos and wine.
The wine is like
pastries. I've always drank Spanish and French wines over Italian wines, just because I've been there, And
made the food.
Cool. What soccer team stadium would you want to visit if you could only visit one?
Okay, let me see the soccer, and me look in the stadium, and I like the Milan and Juve.
Which one?
The Milan and Juve.
Oh,
The
Juventus.
Juve, yeah, I like it too.
Where's Juve?
This is my team. I love Juve.
Where are they located? What city?
The Juve. Oh my God, forgot. This is my. I love it, but forgot the. This like Juventus. I think that's the name. The stay.
Juventus.
Juve. They like Cristiano Ronaldo. That's
So they're based in Turin.
Turin.
Is that how you pronounce it? Turin, Italy.
Italy.
Turin.
Turin. Yeah, Turin.
It's like northern Italy, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite goal in Juve is Giancarlo Buffon.
How did this come about? How all of a sudden you're talking about Italian soccer clubs when you've always been like Barcelona
Yeah.
and Real Madrid and Paris?
No, I love soccer. This like in whatever country that me like soccer, me have a team. In Guatemala, I have a team.
Yeah.
In El Salvador, Honduras, Colombia,
So who's your favorite one in England?
Liverpool. I love Liverpool. It's my favorite team.
You used to not like Liverpool when they weren't as good.
Yeah, no. No,
I'm pretty sure you just like the teams that are
no.
good.
Liverpool now is not good, but I love it. And then Steve Gerrard. Steve Gerrard, this guy played for like 18 or 17 years, and there's this team. There's Real Madrid, Juve, Barcelona try play for the team, but this guy said no. Always me play for the Liverpool. Only like almost over the play coming to in USA. I forgot where the word play. Only like 1 year or 2 years.
Okay.
And you say, oh, one more time. You say no. But always play for Liverpool. Steve Gerrard.
So you like cheering for the good teams?
No, Liverpool is like 27
Yeah.
year no champion in England or something like that. It's like this not really
Why?
okay. Maybe this is good for the name, but and the league is like I'm serious for like 20 years or something. It's really bad. No champion.
Yeah. I
No
want to go to
Champions League.
Liverpool to the Beatles tour there.
It's like 30 years almost.
Why do you like Cruz Azul instead of America for Mexico?
Okay, the team I don't know, but yeah, I love it. I may remember the make it. I love the color.
It's kind of like this.
almost close like this.
It's kind of like this. Yeah.
This I love it, and I love the because it's like the little sister, little brother, the America, because always America is like the best team in Mexico. And me only I have 5 brothers. The 3 I like America. The other guys don't like soccer, and I like Cruz Azul. So always me bullying in my house because we like the loser team.
Yeah.
The 21 year no champion too, Cruz Azul.
Yeah.
The last champion be looking at the Lingo station and bring the TV in the kitchen and me watch it, me really happy, the champion.
Yeah.
20 years later, again Cruz Azul champion.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah. Not like you Cubbies.
I was seeing, not quite that long. Yeah, we should go to a Cubs game soon. Only when the weather's nice.
Yeah, I know the last time I
do not like going to outdoor games, but it's rainy and cold. And
No, I love it. You and Brandon, I mean, go to the game. I love it. It's fun.
yeah, it was fun.
Pizza, the beer, bad. Interesting, man.
I'm going to look at Yankee tickets for when I'm looking to go to New York. What's nice about baseball games is that they're pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm. It's really fun. I like it. More than that, you got a couple friends.
Yeah. But like I would take my notebook there. So at the Marlins game, I took my notebook and it's so chill. I just like take notes. I just write because it's not like you have to participate really in all these cheers and stuff. You know, that was nice when you're at an opposing team's arena. You don't feel obligated to do all the chants and cheers. You can just sit there. You can sit there and do nothing. This is pretty great. Looking at.
So maybe look at the game too soon for the Brandon. Got the game for the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe they're a little cheaper because Rodgers
Big
isn't
one.
there anymore.
I don't know, man.
I think they're going to be pretty good without him.
Yeah. For me, it's good as goal. Because now the Green Bay need a new quarterback.
It'll be interesting to be a Packer fan again because you know with Rodgers basically what we're going to get. We're going to win the division every year, lose in the second round of the playoffs or conference. But now it'll be more interesting.
Yeah, the one guy told me like
He couldn't get it done in the playoffs.
Yeah. No, but the one guy.
We only went to the Super Bowl once during this whole tenure,
Yeah.
and we've had every excuse. The coach, the defense, the special teams. At what point do you look at the quarterback position and say, "Hey, we need an upgrade. We need to do something different"?
Yeah, the last time, no more than the playoff, it's not only Roger. The special, the defense, offense, everybody's played like really bad.
Oh, so when I'm planning to go to New York, the Yankees are at home. What are tickets at? Let's see. Saturday, June 24th.
And New York?
17. Oh, that's standing room. Hold on. I'm getting old. I need to sit down. Yeah, like 27.
Not bad.
27. But then it'll probably drop down to, if I do it right before the game, it'll be like 18 or less.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing. Yeah.
That's good.
What are you excited about for life coming up?
I don't know. Now my life is like
Tranquilo.
tranquilo, relax. The thing I like to Sunday, no, Saturday, Friday, and the come in Rebecca.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'll go up there for Cleveland for like 1 week.
You want to go to Cleveland for 1 week?
For more relax. Not too far away. I don't know. I don't like it too much flying or driving. You know, like driving. Me like electric bike.
Are you going to take your electric bike to Cleveland?
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
you know what is an option? Probably a train. A train might be an
No,
option.
but how long for driving? Like 3 hours to Cleveland.
No, it's more than that.
But for flight is
Probably
flight is
7.
like 1 hour.
Yeah.
The electric bike is like 4 hours and a half. So we charge it at the gas station. Rent the car.
All right, let's look at this. So it will take 6.5 hours to drive.
Not bad.
8.5 hours by transportation, public transportation.
Do you have train? Metro?
How long do you think it'll take to walk there? 5 days.
Maybe 5 or 3 days.
Then 1 day to bike. What would you do in Cleveland? What would you want to do in Cleveland?
I don't know. Go to the game. Try like food up there. Because a lot of people told me it's really different everything. Like food, drink.
Let's
And
see what there is to do.
You
in
know, the
Cleveland.
problem for me is like me not too much vacation, you know.
Yeah, that is the thing about you.
I don't know.
You don't take off.
I don't have idea what is like vacation.
Your first vacation in like 20 years was coming up to Wisconsin with me, camping out on the farm.
This maybe me try more take a vacation, bro. Miami, New York. I don't know. Maybe next year. Like copies.
All right. Things to do in Cleveland. Okay. Museum of Art, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
You'd like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There's a market, zoo, a Christmas Story house. Ooh, Cleveland Museum of Natural History. I would like to do that. There's a pretty famous quarry in Ohio. Baseball game, botanical garden, Edgewater Park.
Okay.
Oh, they got a ship. Cemetery.
Oh, no, cemetery.
Got a cemetery and the things to do. Aquarium. What's this? The arcade. A shopping mall. Oh, that's pretty cool. 1890s, like Gilded Age. That was a good time for architecture. Cleveland was a powerhouse city back then.
Hey, not bad.
Late 1900s. TripAdvisor. Let's see the rankings. All right, things to do. Number 1 is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Museum of Art, West Side Market, a Christmas Story house. Cemetery is number 5. Baseball game is 6. Zoo 7. Ship is 8. And the downtown. Where's this Natural History Museum? I feel like natural history museums just always, they're so underappreciated by the public. I don't understand that.
The public. What thing?
They had a dinosaur exhibit at the Science Museum in Miami.
Yeah, good.
I was pretty excited. Because I'm a member at the Field Museum, I get admission to the Frost Museum for free. So I saved like $32. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, $20.
Bacardi. Yeah, I got a Cuban. I smoked a Cuban.
Yeah.
Just walked along the beach.
Monte Cristo.
Smoked the Cuban. Just thought about life. It was like my second to last night in Miami. Yeah, then I went to this place called the Broken Shaker. It's this bar at the Freehand Hotel. Freehand has locations all over. There's one here in Chicago, and it's kind of like hip, kind of groovy. And that's with the pool and the disco ball above the pool. So I was there and I wrote a little bit. Whenever I smoke a cigar, I'm always like reflecting on life. Kind of celebrating too. I don't smoke cigars regularly or daily like someone would smoke a cigarette. It's more so during moments. Here I'll smoke them by the lake.
Okay.
So at night I'll just go and I'll just walk up and down, like the rocks on the lake. I'll just walk on the rocks and just smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
I'll watch the airplanes come in from, like, you can see them come from Lake Michigan, and they're all in a line waiting to land at O'Hare. It's really interesting.
Wow.
And observing the light pollution. So if you look north or south, on the land it's all bright, but over the water it's pitch black.
This best Cuban food.
And I think about the native people. What did they see where I'm standing? Like, what's above us that I'm not seeing? That's what I would like to know. Yeah, we got a photo of the Perez Art Museum, the entrance.
What's it there?
With some attractive women. I appreciate beauty,
Planetarium.
Planetarium.
Look at you again.
Yeah, taking some photos.
I picture different stuff and later you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there any last things you want to know about my Miami trip?
Yeah. Like, they're not there.
Pretty fun.
Marley.
Yeah. Well, we're about to. It's going to be dinner time. We're gonna cook up some frozen pizzas.
Enjoy. And margaritas.
Have a night.
Couple margaritas, couple pizzas. What do you think? Watching Netflix or listen music?
Yeah, I think we have to watch Hangover 3 now, right? we're on Hangover 3 now. Yeah. Cool. Well,
see now me happy. You said the food.
Yeah.
And I wake up now.
I put what I do, which I think you like. I just chop up a bunch of fresh vegetables and put them on the frozen pizza, and it makes it way better.
Do you never never cook the pizza like this? And you look it, you put a fresh vegetable, so me put now too, and then me make a pizza.
Yeah, doesn't it? It elevates.
Mm-hmm.
It elevates it for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like it frozen.
Yeah.
But this is good. I like it.
Yeah, it definitely it enhances it so much. So, yep, let's get going. Do that.
All right, bro.
Thanks for
No, thank you.